At 14 years old, Dellen Millard flew a plane solo the same day he flew a helicopter. Instructors called him gifted. Newspapers called him exceptional. His family owned aviation companies, hangars, and private aircraft. Money was never a concern. Rules rarely applied. From the outside, this looked like the start of a perfect life, but what formed underneath was something else entirely, a sense that consequences were for other people. By his 20s, Millard had dropped out of college. The discipline that once made him special was replaced by drugs, cocaine, ecstasy, alcohol, and an inner circle that encouraged excess instead of restraint. He still lived large. Luxury cars, multiple properties, a private aviation hangar at Hamilton Airport. Inside that hangar was something no private citizen should reasonably own: an industrial incinerator, the Eliminator, capable of burning at over 1,400 degrees Celsius. Laura Babcock, Tim Bosma, Wayne Millard, 3 victims. One name keeps circling back: Dellen Millard. How are these deaths connected? Let's dive in. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you're on TikTok or Facebook, follow the page, like, and add comments. If not, that's completely fine. Now let's continue. Laura Babcock vanished in early July 2012. Her body was never found, and for a long time, that was the shield. No body, no crime scene, no obvious ending. But prosecutors built a case around digital trails and what people did after she vanished. The court heard about the incinerator called the Eliminator, and the Crown theory was that Laura was killed, then burned. Laura's iPad did not disappear. It ended up with Millard's right-hand man, Mark Smish, and reporting from trial coverage says it was renamed Mark's iPad. In court reporting, a screen capture of a search from Millard's phone was shown. It read, "What temperature is cremation done at?" And then investigators and jurors were shown material tied to Smick that included a line that landed like a confession.
The bitch started off all skin and bone. Now the bitch lay on some ashy stone. Last time I saw her outside the home. And if you go swimming, you can find a phone.
A note and lyrics referencing the victim's phone being recoverable if someone goes swimming. It was not just violence. It was display, a kind of God-complex confidence, the belief that even the evidence could sit close to them and still never touch them. May 6th, 2013. Tim Bosma, a husband and father, left home for a test drive with 2 men interested in the truck he was selling. He never came back. Reporting from the trial coverage describes how investigators followed the trail through phone records, a burner phone identity, and then physical evidence that hit like a hammer. Bosma's truck was found hidden inside a trailer at Millard's mother's property. The same reporting describes the interior being altered and the presence of evidence including Bosma's blood in the vehicle, and the case centering around the hangar and incinerator. This is where the pattern becomes clear. The hangar is not just a location, it is the center of gravity. A place Millard controlled where normal people never walked. Now the third victim is the one that changes the story's shape. Wayne Millard, Dellen's father, was found dead with a gunshot wound, and his death was initially ruled a suicide. Later it was re-examined, prosecuted, and tried as murder. Trial reporting describes forensic evidence about the close-range facial wound and the broader context that the suicide conclusion did not hold up under scrutiny. When you place Wayne beside Laura and Tim, you stop looking at this as one incident. You start seeing a through line: access, control, confidence, and the belief that money and status do not just buy comfort, they buy immunity.